as a tub of margarine that you could also get from Costco.
Do you have a 3?
Okay, hello. Sorry about that. We're back. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. And then now I'm gonna have to try to open TTF. Hopefully it will not destroy everything. Yes, Pillar Angel's here. Yes, Beyond Dead. Okay, we're back. Excellent. Thank you everyone for sticking around. Apologies for that. Of course something has to go wrong on this very important day. But yes, we were in the middle of a chit chat. Sean, can you please tell us again the difference between Bird Island games and Kids Table board gaming?
Yeah, for sure. So basically, KTBG is known for like more families and kid accessible games, and Burnt Island is kind of like more for adult or more experienced gamers. So it just kind of depends on the mechanisms or theme of a game. Usually one will fall into one category or the other. And usually we know, like, by the time we get a game pitched to us, where it's going to end up. We have a sense of that. But there are times where a game will fall in between the two, and we could place it in either brand. And what it comes down to is kind of like our theming and the art that we're going to put on the game, which would make it a better fit for one or the other. So yeah, it's always fun to kind of like, envision a game and just kind of know where it's going to be the best fit.
Awesome. And How to Save the World apparently was the best fit for Bird Island games. That is just wonderful. And like, did you automatically know, like, was this the original theme? Because I know in a lot of playtesting and a lot of development, themes and art change. So was this the original theme to your game?
It started as a Smurfs game. No, I'm kidding.
That would be cool, actually.
And I was like, wow, why are you like that's a KTVG or
It was called How to Smurf the World.
Yeah. But yeah, no, like it was very similar in theme. Like it started as Earth and Earth having an asteroid coming at it, and you're trying to save people on the planet and get them to Mars, right? But then through discussions with Burnt Island, we just made some tweaks to that, and it's still space. It's just Alaria is the planet that we're trying to save now, and trying to evacuate beautiful and cute little species to the nearby moon, basically. Yeah, but the theme, like around the edges, things have been tweaked, but like largely the game still feels very similar to what it started out which is exciting for me as a designer. And I know, like it's exciting to see it transition from where it was to where it is now.
Awesome. I'm on. Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, it's been fun because it was always, an asteroid hurtling towards a planet, but how that has sort of changed graphically as the development has gone on. Like Josh, our artistic director, who has helped greatly with the development of the game and done a whole bunch of different amazing stuff. He has come up with this brilliant component that is the asteroid, and like you'll see it as it moves across the board. It has a menacing presence, so it's quite neat. But it's cool, like knowing what the original board was that you've all pitched to us, and seeing it now on the table as like a not quite finished but much more developed and ready to print type of game. It's been very cool.
That's awesome.
I would say that my graphic design and my artistic my visual graphic skills are extremely limited. A lot of my design work is like in PowerPoint or right, and with Microsoft standard or stock icons, and having someone with Josh's skills put actual professional touches on it. It's like just wow. It's exciting for me every time he shares like, oh, and this is what this looks like and what this is looking like. It's really it's amazing. Fun experience.
That's so amazing. And thank you so much, Cosby, for subscribing. Thank you so much for the support. It helps keep the lights on. Before we go any further, we have a giveaway. I'm going to give away the 10 days in the USA from the op first, because then I want you to see how to save the world, plays, and get even more excited to get a pledge giveaway of that later on in the stream. But right now, all you have to do is type in travel, the word travel, in the chat, and you can win a copy of 10 Days in the USA and be one of the first to get it. It is US only, but we will be giving away another one for North America, which is Canada and US. So get that in, and we are going to go ahead and go over to the game. Yes, Eva, the Burnt Island giveaway for a pledge of how to save the world will be Canadian as well, because yes, they have to support their own country, which I agree, Eva, definitely. So if you're in the US, please put the word travel. You can win 10 days in the USA from the op, our premier sponsor. Yeah, so let's go check out this game. Yuval, if you want to take the reins and explain how this game works, that would be lovely.
Absolutely. All right. So what you see in front of you in the middle there, that's the board, and you can see the asteroid. The premise of the game is we're scientists. We've been studying this planet, Alaria. It's the only planet in the galaxy that we found that has life other than Earth. We thought there were many, but there's only one. And we've been studying this planet, but we eventually see that there's this really big extinction level asteroid heading towards it. And as scientists, we take it upon ourselves to do what we can to save the world, right? But we can't quite agree on how to save the world. So it is a competitive game because we will, in essence, be working on different projects, but only one of them will be successful at the end. So we might build a laser, which is represented in this top track, the pink track. You can build a laser and shoot the asteroid out of the sky. You might build a shield, all right, to deflect the laser or the asteroid when it approaches the planet. Or if you don't believe that the laser or shield is going to work, you can just start to evacuate the life to the nearby moon. All right. So that's the premise. We're going to be playing over a series of rounds, and each round we're going to take turns doing actions until we pass. And once we've passed, you're out of the round. And once everyone's passed, we'll have some in-between round activities as well. So the types of actions you can do are either a worker action, so a typical worker action game, worker placement game. You can move one of your landers to one of these locations. If the worker is on the planet, that worker can go to the planet actions. If the worker is on the moon, it can go to a moon action. So that's one of the things you can do. You can do a worker action. You can play one of these yellow cards. So you're going to start with a couple cards in your hand, and you'll be able to pick up more cards. These yellow cards are actions. They use energy, but they let you basically do an effect or do an action without using one of your workers. All right, so that's one thing you can do on your turn. Or if you want, you can express shuttle your worker. So let's say you have a worker on the planet. Maybe you want it on the moon. You can bring it to the moon and just spend an energy. But that's your turn. So that's sort of what you're going to do. You're going to be doing one of those actions. But you can also, when you take an action, boost it. So the blue cards are boosts, and again, you're going to get to start with one yellow and one blue and one green. I'll explain. We'll deal those out in a few minutes. But when you do an action that triggers one of these boosts, you can play the boost alongside it to get more effect. So for example, this one here, if you zoom in, says when you collect one of the basic resources, then you can gain one more of that type. So if I went with my worker to this location here on the board, I could get 3 of that blue resource, which is organics, and I could play my blue card with it to get a 4th one. And so what I would do on my player board here, I would increase my resources from where they are to 4, right? So it went from 3 to 4. So that's sort of representing how much of that resource I have. Okay? And of course, resources will let you do a whole bunch of things, which we'll talk about in a minute. So let me walk you through sort of what are the actions. And then through doing that, you'll understand, 90% of the game, and we'll talk about the rest of it after. So if you want to zoom in, Amanda, perfect, to the board, we'll start by looking at some of the Earth actions. So these 4 locations here all let you collect basic resources. All right, so they let you collect energy, which is going to help you build the shield and let you power those actions. It lets you collect knowledge, which you're going to use to buy action cards or to do research. It's going to let you, here you're collecting minerals, the blue resource, which lets you invest in the shield or buy boost cards. And you can buy organics, the green resource, which lets you invest in the evacuation track or buy green species cards. So when you go to one of these locations, now in a 2-player game, so you'll notice there's 2 locations at each one of these sites. In a multiplayer game, if there were 3, 4, 5 people, you'd be able to go to either of these. In a 2-player location, or in a 2-player game, you can go to either, but as soon as one person goes to one of these locations, the whole site is locked down. All right, so I could come here, get 3 green organics, and then you wouldn't be able to come to this site at all, okay? Now you'll notice there's a top and a bottom. The bottom ones, in all of these cases, are using tags, okay? And when you're on the planet, on Ilaria, you're using the planet tag. You'll see some of them in the bag here. They also appear, one second, they also appear on these cards. Okay, so you can see there's a tag there. There's also these permanent tags. So you're going to collect these. If you go to one of these locations with the tag icon and the minus, what it's saying is you can spend some of these tags. So if this was on my board, I could spend it and I could play this card. And for each one that I spent in that way, I would get 2 green resources. So I could do this and get 4, or I could just come up here and not use any of these things and just get 3.
So if it's on a card, do you have to get rid of the card?
So you're going to play your card into your discard pile, but at the end of the round, you're going to get all of these cards back. So it's a bit of a hand management. And you're going to get to refresh any of these tokens that you use. Okay, so there's really no reason not to use them when you can, because you get it all back, and it's really part of the engine building is to try to get all of those things. So that's these 4 locations, all right? They're all about getting basic resources.
So
the next location, yeah,
sorry, generating energy is still, it's only 2 spots, and the first person to go there cannot go to the other spot?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a 3rd spot. There's no reason you'd want to go to that in a 2-player game, but in a 4 or 5-player game, it's important to have this spot for to avoid people getting locked out. But in a 2-player game, you're gonna go here or here, and then once you've done that, the other player is locked out of the whole site. Okay. The exception to that lockout is with these 2 infinity locations. There's another one on the moon. I'll explain this location next. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna explain this location next. This is where you're going to go to buy new cards. So this plus icon on a card is the symbol for buying a new card. Okay? On the right-hand side is the card market. And you can see there's yellow cards, blue cards, and green cards. When you're buying a card, you're paying with the color of resource matching the color of the card. So if you're buying a yellow card, you're going to pay for knowledge with knowledge. You can see the icon there below. If you're buying a blue card, you're paying with minerals. And if you're buying a species card, you're paying with organics. The amount that you pay is based on the number of cards that you own. So if we're going to start the game with one of each of these, so you're going to start with 3 cards. So the first card you buy will cost you 3. And if it's a yellow card, you're going to pay 3 yellow. If it's a blue card, you're paying 3 blue. If it's a green card, you're paying 3 blue.
Oh, the sum of all your cards, not just that
the sum
color.
of all your cards
Oh.
and all cards owned, whether they're played or not.
Mm-hmm.
So if the next card after that, your 4th card will cost, or your 5th card will cost you 4. You'll have 4 cards, and then 5 and 6. So there's a natural push-pull in terms of how many cards you can afford to get. You can buy as many as you can afford, and as many as you want to invest into it. So I mentioned to you very briefly, so the yellow cards are all actions that you're going to be able to play on your turn. They all take energy to use. All right? And they all have symbols that sort of match some of the ones on the board, and once we've gone through that, I'll show you. The blue ones are all boosts, so they're all triggering off another action, right? This is resolving off of a building location. This is whenever you collect a basic resource. And then, again, these symbol iconography will make sense once we keep going with the board. And then the bottom cards are species. These are all endgame victory points. They're all endgame victory points.
I love the animals. Oh my gosh, are those are super mosquitoes. I don't know if we like the glimmering skitterbugs. I love the sentient rocks because they're like your rock pets from like what the 90s, 80s, 90s. And then it's a speedy turtle. It's so cute. Velociturtle.
The artist did a great job with these.
Yes,
the other thing to draw your attention to, so with the cards, is the tags. Mm-hmm. So the species cards all have essentially one of each tag that you're going to see in the game. A planet tag, a science tag, and a moon tag. And the boosts all have paired up double tags for the most part. And seldomly you will see some tags on the actions, but those are very rare.
Okay.
So let's go back to the board, and I'll remind you that you can buy cards in this location here, which has any number of people can go, and you can go there as many times as you want in a round. You could also go there if you were locked out of a resource. Let's say, Amanda, you went and got energy and locked me out of the generate energy location. I could come here and get 1. It's not great. It's a very inefficient action, but it prevents me from getting locked out.
Good to know.
And then you can see in the top location here, you could buy multiple cards for one for every tag of the planet that you spend. So but if you flipped over, go ahead.
But you also need that many resources, right?
Correct. So you'd still need to pay. So let's say I had two of these planet tags. I would have to buy my first card for 3, and then my next card would cost 4. Okay, but it lets you be a bit more efficient with the actions. The next locations I'm going to explain are this one, and it's matched up with 2 locations on the board, or on the moon, here and here. So these 3 locations, you can zoom into one of them if you wish. Yeah, you can zoom into any of them. Those are the 3 locations that you're going to go to invest in the projects themselves, right? So the game is called How to Save a World, and this is where you're going to be investing in the projects. Now, investment does not guarantee success. Just like in science, there's some randomness to it, and it's experimentation. But in this case, what you do is if you want to invest in the evacuation, you send your worker there. And to do that, it's going to cost as I said, it's going to cost green. And at the bottom of the track, there's an amount. And so if I wanted to move, when I go to this location, I can move forward 1 space, but I would need to pay 1 green to do that. If I was over here, I would need to pay 3 green to move forward. All right?
So if you use the other one, then you're paying additional tags to move forward even more?
Correct. If I used the other one and I had 3 of the earth tags, I could move 1 for 1, spend 2 more for another, and 2 more for another. So I'd have to spend 5 total, but I'd get to move up 3 locations.
But you don't have to pay extra here, right?
Nope. Well, you have to
Okay.
pay for each movement.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what are the benefits of moving on these? Aside from feeling good about yourself, because you're helping save the world, you also are going to get an immediate benefit based on whatever the revealed tile is here. Okay? On this track, yeah, go ahead.
Is it per movement?
No. So no
Okay.
matter how many times you've moved on that turn, you're going to get just 1 time that benefit. Okay?
Mhm.
On this track, you're going to get one of the 3 types of permanent tokens. So right now you can see it's science. So you would get one of these science tokens and you'd put it on your player mat where it shows a science. And now you have that for later in the game. Okay? On the top track, you're
Mhm.
going to get to raise your income caps.
Oh.
So what is that? If you go to your player board or to my player board, you'll notice that we have these little bars, right? They're slotted in between, basically in between the numbers. Over the course of the game, you're going to raise those, right? Where I showed you where we were just looking, it lets you raise it by 1, right? And you can pick which of these 4 you want to raise it by 1. At the end of the round, any resource that is below the line will move up to that location. It'll sort of bounce back up. So it's basically a minimum starting threshold or a minimum starting amount. You don't lose any, so I wouldn't move this down. This will stay here. But anything that was below would move up.
Awesome.
All right?
Will these be dual layer boards or is it?
100%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
y'all. You know we gotta have
Yeah.
the dual layer boards.
Yeah. Josh is working on
We might make them 3 layers. We don't know.
Okay,
We don't
yeah.
know.
17
Depending how the
layers.
Kickstarter goes, you never know.
As
17
many layers,
stretch
yeah.
goal.
Maybe 15. We'll just make it a box, you know?
At a certain point, if we run out of stretch goals, it's just going to be layers, more layers to the board. You know,
Makes sense. Totally.
So that's the benefit of this top investing in the laser is that you're getting to raise that income threshold. And then the benefit of the middle track is science, which I'll explain in just a minute, okay? So hold on to that. The other thing that you'll get, so remember when you move forward on the track, you get the benefit shown. If you are the first person to enter into one of the locations with an arrow / a number, or with, you also get victory points. So this is the victory point symbol. And so if the first person to get into that location would move up that amount. Just the first person.
Is that what the arrow's saying?
The arrows also indicate, so at the same time, the first person to land on this arrow or pass it will also, after their turn is done, reveal the next bonus element. So that'll get rid of the top one. And so, and then from now on, everyone gets the next benefit, no matter where they are on the track.
Interesting.
Okay? The last thing and the last thing and the most important thing with moving up on the track is every time you move up, for every square that you move forward, you're going to add 1 cube over on the left, to the left of the board. You're going to add 1 cube into the bag. All right, so there's green, so I
Wait,
would
say that
put
again?
1 green in. So every step that you move forward on the project, that's representing your investment, and you're going to represent that by putting 1 matching colored cube into the bag. Okay?
Okay.
Why does that matter?
Yes.
At the end of the round, in between rounds, we're going to be pulling from this bag.
Oh.
And every green cube that gets pulled will get added to the progress track for that project. And the first project to fill up completely is the one that's going to save the world. Okay?
Okay.
Well, there'll be something that happens. There'll be impact points that trigger the end game. But in essence, the project that completely fills up is going to be the one that wins, or it's going to be the one that is successful. And it's going to award more points to whoever's in first and second and third. The losing tracks will also award points, but a lot less.
Okay.
So you want to be ahead on the track that is saving the world.
Okay. Interesting.
So that's where there's going to be a lot of jockeying for position, and especially in a 2-player game, you want to try to be in front as many of the tracks as possible, because most of the points are honestly coming from these tracks, and then you'll also get some points elsewhere, but most of the points come from being in good position on these tracks. All right?
Okay.
Let's just
I am
look
playing
at
against the designer, and I've never played this before, so Sean's gonna help me, and
Sean
we're
will
gonna
help
team
you.
up.
I am going to give you some advice, some career advice. Although I've rarely beaten Yuval myself, so
I will
I don't know
say,
how helpful I will be.
we played the other day against a couple previewers, and they destroyed both of us. So you
Okay.
know, maybe we're too close to the game. I don't know what it says about us. All right, so
I just think we're too good of game teachers. That's
Yeah.
probably the issue.
Must be it. All right, so if you can zoom in on the moon, I'll tell you the
Yes.
last couple spots. So the laser and the shield work exactly like the evacuation track. All right, but you have to be on the moon. And you'll notice on the moon, you're using moon tags. Not a surprise, but I'm pointing that out. The planet tags don't help you on the moon.
Oh, that
All
makes
right?
sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. The planet tags help you on the planet. The moon tags help you on the moon. And then science tags are generally on the moon, but they might be in other places too. So let me talk now about this location here, just because I'll save this research for last. So this is the location you have to go if you want to take the lead. All right.
Start player.
So one of us will be start player until the other person goes here. But when
Okay.
you go here, you get a few benefits, and you'll move left to right on this. The first benefit is you get the first player token or the first player badge, and it'll stay with you until the next round and beyond. You get to raise that income cap for your 5th resource, which is a wild resource. All right? So
Okay.
the very rightmost resource on your player board is the most valuable one because you can use it for anything.
Okay.
Okay? And you can spend any number of moon tags to get an immediate an immediate generation of that number of wild resources. So if you have a whack of moon tags on your board or in your hand, you can convert that into a whole bunch of wild resources, which again are very useful because they give you a lot of flexibility and let you do a lot of really creative things in this game. Okay. The last area to describe is the research location. All right. You'll notice there's a one spot that it lets you do 3 research actions. And then there's an unlimited location spot, so you can never be blocked out of here, that lets you do 2. All right? And you'll notice when you go here that you can spend your science tags in place of yellow resource, in place of knowledge.
Okay.
So let's
That
go
makes
to
sense.
your player board. And on your player board is where your tech lab is.
Oh.
And this describes all of your research possibilities. And there's a lot to take in, but it'll make sense, especially after a round or two. In the top right, you have your generic, always available research options. You can spend knowledge, 1, 2, or 2, to get more of those permanent tokens that go down below, right? You can get those permanent tokens that go here, right? You can just buy as many as you want based on the number of research actions you have. You can spend knowledge at the cost indicated to raise your income cap, your resource cap by 1 in the associated colors, right? So for 1, you can get both 1 blue and 1 green income cap and raise these bars to the bottom left of your on your board, right?
Yep.
You then have your level 1 resources and your level 2 resources. Your level 1 your level 1 tech and your level 2 tech. Your level 1 tech are abilities that are going to help you over the course of the game. And your level 2 tech are ways of getting victory points throughout the game. So the cost is indicated in the box that is shown, right? And what you're going to do is if you decide to invest in one of your research into one of these things, you would take one of these cubes and you would cover it.
Okay.
And now for the rest of the game, you have that ability. So for example, you could spend 2 knowledge and cover this, and now for the rest of the game, every time you buy a card, you're spending 1 less. You could do it again, cover another one, and now every card you buy will cost you 2 less. You could spend the money here, the organics here too, and then from now on, whenever you take that express worker action, which I will remind you, express worker is on the board here. It costs you an energy and it sort of uses up your turn but lets you move between the locations.
Because
But
your worker on your moon can only go to one of these 3 spots.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so let's say you've gone here and now you want to get another worker to do something else, you'd need to spend an energy to bring it over, right? But if you had unlocked this lets you immediately use that worker after you do that movement.
Aha, okay.
So that worker can now immediately, it's a way of really keeping the initiative. This one here lets you spend any resource to shuttle that worker instead of just always using energy. This lets you convert 2 of any resources or any 2 resources for 1 resource. So 2 for 1 conversion. And this lets you treat any science tag on a card or on the board as wild.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Yep.
So very good ongoing abilities. And then these are all ongoing, the level 2 technologies are all about victory points. So you get a victory point, and this is if you perform this action at least once. So every time you work on the laser on your turn, you'll get a victory point. Every time you work on the shield. Every time you work on every time you work on the evacuation.
Okay.
And then the last one is every time you buy a card, you can get a victory point.
Interesting.
Or these here are, you'll get a victory point every time that from that bag we pull at least 1 pink cube or at least 1 blue cube. And if you've covered it twice, you could get a couple points for that. In between every round, passive points, just because there's a lot of pink in the bag, and you think the odds are good, and so you want to hedge you bet on the laser winning. But these cost more. They cost 5 organics each.
Yeah, but you all know that I'm into the engine building, not the end game
Oh,
points.
yeah.
So that will be.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, that's in essence the majority of the game. That's the gameplay. In between, once we've all passed,
Mhm.
all right. Once we've all passed, we'll be pulling cubes from this bag. Now there are some black cubes in the bag, and if black gets pulled, that'll move the asteroid faster towards Alaria.
Uh-oh.
All right. So black will accelerate the movement, whereas the colored cubes that come out will support all of the projects or will represent advancements in those projects.
So it starts with
round,
2 black?
It starts with 2, 1 for each player that's playing. So in
Okay.
a 2-player starts with 2, and a 3-player 3, 4-player 4. And each round, this is the threat level. So in the first round, this is how many we'll pull out. Every round we'll pull out.
Oh dang.
That many more. So it'll really accelerate. And I wanted the feel of like basically like Armageddon or one of those asteroids coming at a planet type feel, and this really helps build it up. It really creates that sense of urgency.
So it's semi-co-op, right? Because whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. Yeah. But we're trying to cooperatively stave away this asteroid.
So here's the thing, is that one of these 3 projects at the end will be successful, all right? The reason I say that is because if the laser didn't work, and if the shield didn't work, then the scientists will be rewarded based on whichever one thought to start and to evacuate the most. You needed to be getting life off this planet, and that's how it was like, the world was lost, but at least we saved as much life as we could, right? And so you could hedge on that. You could put all your eggs into that basket if you want, but it's also the one that kind of has the least control, because the laser is going to fire first, followed by the shield at the end, and then only if the other 2 fail, the evacuation works.
Okay. Got it.
Okay?
Yep.
So,
makes sense.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to give you, I'm just going to flip these over. I'm going to randomize these, and I'm going to deal out one card. So you should have 1 yellow.
Yep.
And I'm going to deal out, 1 of the blue cards.
So if you have any questions about how the game plays, put it into the chat. Sean's also in the chat, so ask him questions as well. Also ask your questions to the designer, because we need to keep him occupied so he's not looking at the game. To give us a little bit of a heads up.
I see how it's working.
Yeah, distraction.
You're turning your army against me.
Exactly. The chat army will be distracting you for me. I did not get a green. You took here. I took this one.
Oh,
there we go.
No, take 2 green. Sorry, I meant to deal out 2 green, but I don't really know.
From here?
Know the button. So take 2 green, and you're gonna pick one of those and keep it. Okay.
Okay. Awesome. As soon as we has finished the setup, I will go ahead and pull for the first giveaway. There's only a few people.
Oh yeah.
A handful. So you have a good chance of winning. So put it in there if you have a US address. So let's see what's going on. Okay. And then I'm looking at the green. Okay, let's see.
I'm not looking at your screen. I'm not cheating, but Sean can look and give you some advice. Yeah. The last thing I want to do is be accused of cheating at my own game.
Stream sniping.
All right.
The species, though.
Well, I mean, just for what, that one, the other one.
That one lays for this, right? But then this one, is for that? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so we want this one, even though it's the species I really want. But
we'll get one later. We'll get one later in the game.
This is the one you want me to keep, right?
Yeah, keep that one.
Okay, we're gonna keep that one.
Yeah, remember, you can always buy more by going to these shopping locations.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, Amanda, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Is there any difference between start player and the not start player?
So whoever is not start player
Uh-huh.
will get 1 extra yellow resource. But
Yeah.
the first player will have initiative until it's taken away from them by going to that location.
You know what?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll let you be start player.
All right.
I don't know. I'll have fun. Yes, Spitzka says, can I ask a question of Sean? Will the text be easier to read than the found in Too Deep or Artemis Project?
Definitely, we're always shooting for very legible text and good graphic design. I think that we usually have Josh tries to cram in as much flavor text as possible, but yeah, we're just kind of looking through some of the cards here. You can see a lot of information that's going to be on there, but hopefully good contrast, easy to understand.
Yeah, it looks like it's very clear right now.
Yeah, definitely that's good feedback. It's always good to hear, what can be improved upon, and if if you're having trouble with that text, it's good for us to know that.
Yep. Exactly. Lots of dark with lighter text and then highlighting in yellow. So if I'm not the start player, I go up on here, right? By one
yellow. That's
on the yellow, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a research. I'm gonna demonstrate this research action. So when I go there,
of course you are.
my worker,
yes,
I'm gonna get 3 research actions. I have 3 yellow to spend.
So 3 research actions. Oh, because it says a 3. Everyone else could have gotten 2. Well, can I still go there because it has an infinity sign?
Correct. The infinity locations you're never blocked out of.
Got it. Okay, so you have 3.
I have 3 to spend. I am going to take 1 of them will be an earth tag. Actually, why don't we do 2 earth tags?
Oh.
And
wow. Oh.
I know.
Going heavy on earth, I see.
And I'm gonna take.
I see what you're up to.
Do you? Because I don't yet though.
Amanda, he's trying to win.
Yeah. Oh. Dang you, designer, trying to win.
He'll stop at nothing.
And that is my turn.
Okay. So now you don't have a rocket there, so you cannot go. Well, you can't even go to the start player thing because, that is because you are start player, right? So I can wait on that.
You can go there and just get the the income threat or the income cap raised and stuff, but it's not. It wouldn't be a great use of my turn, I wouldn't think.
Yeah. Oh, I see. You could go there. Okay. So I am debating between energy and some knowledge. It's what I'm thinking.
And don't forget that you also have that boost card that can give you a little bit more.
Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah. Boosts are fun.
Okay. So I need to do that.
Make your life better.
We gotta boost ourselves. Is there? Okay, so we max have 3 workers or 3 rockets, right?
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Okay. What do you think, Sean? Should I go energy or knowledge? I feel like.
Well, what are you feeling?
Well, because of this, I'm leaning towards energy, and he's already gotten there. But he could, but then I can't. Okay. So, like, if I go to this place, I cannot go to there. But I could use an energy to go to there and go to that, which means that I kind of want to go to that. But then I kind of want to go to both, but I only have 3 workers. So, it's like...
Yeah, and this is... Every good worker placement game should make you make these exact same agonizing decisions. But I like your instinct. I like... it's never bad to have more energy.
Okay. So
Es-
if
Energy.
Especially with what you might want to do, in the game with things you want to accomplish. But energy is pretty versatile.
so I play this, right? Boost. Then I'm red, y'all, because there's no blue. Because one of the tracks is blue, which is nice. So because I have the boost, I get 4 energy, and I'm now at
Yeah.
6. So I'm energetic,
Energetic.
y'all. I am
Energetic.
energetic.
So one thing
Energize.
I forgot to mention or teach. I'm gonna change the whole game on you.
Oh no.
Now is where he springs the rule that is going to win it for him.
Yeah,
If
this
you
is
get
the
energy on your
designer
first turn,
way.
you lose.
You
Yeah,
lose.
exactly, exactly.
If you zoom in on the board where you just played, you'll notice some of the squares have a little rocket symbol rocket symbol next to them, and some don't, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this symbol here matches the express shuttle icon,
Okay.
except it's just black and white. At the end of the round, any worker on one of these locations
We'll get
will
automatically.
automatically move to the opposite world,
Okay.
opposite body, celestial body.
Interesting.
So you
Okay.
also will want to a certain extent, if you can, the cognitive load is not too much, you can try to plan out where you want your workers to end up. Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
it's my
I played on Mars. I feel like I can get this. We'll see.
I like it. I'm gonna go here.
Yes.
This game is not too complicated.
No. I think once we get it. Oh, because you have. So he could do 3, but because he has 2 of them, so he can get 4. But he also has a card in his hand, so he could get 6.
I'm gonna do this and take 4 green.
4 plus you get 1 more, so you get okay, 4 that way
3 plus
instead
1.
of that. Oh,
I'm not using
interesting.
those.
Interesting. Okay, so let me see. What am I gonna do? Well, okay, I could do this now that I have a lot of energy, but I can wait on that. I know I want to do that with that. So I think that I want to kind of. Well, yeah, maybe I'll prepare for the next turn. Oh, but I need to do that. How am I gonna do that? I can't do that right now. But I could use that as something else. But that won't help me right now. Oh, yeah, that will help me. Dang card. How else will I get to do that? I will only be able to do that with this. I could go... So I could go over here, do the science to help with this card. Right. And then have the other one to go there. And then I would be able to switch my people and... Or I could prep for the next turn. Or I could buy.
You can also get new cards into your hand. I mean, new cards give you more possibilities, and those, like all of them, go directly into your hand. So, I mean, you would, they don't go to your discard pile. You can use them immediately. So, if you get a new action card, for example, you'd be able to use that.
Ooh, okay, hold on. Let's look. Interesting. I like the boost cards. They're quite nice.
They do make your life better.
Oh, I see. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. What is the building location? Oh, we haven't gotten those, huh?
Yeah, so when the asteroid moves onto one of these locations, we will reveal a building. And there'll be new actions, and they'll be randomized.
Oh, that's interesting, because if I did this... Oh, okay. I'm gonna... Oh, yeah. So many things I want to do! I want to do it all. Okay. I am going to spend, I think... Yeah. I'm going to get a card. Ha! Well, you... Don't worry, I didn't do the thing. Oh, that's interesting. This is interesting. +1 per, what's that black symbol? Minus.
That is a wild tag. So
Oh,
for
per any
every
tag.
that you spend, it'll let you collect a lot of yellow.
Each card only allows you to get one. Like, if these cards with 2, does that mean you have 2 yellow tags? Or 2 signs? Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I think, therefore I am going to take this card. I'm going to pay 3.
Good one with the species as well, because it lets you convert those leftover species cards at the end of your round, at each round, to yellow resource.
Which one? What
So
are you talking?
because I just flipped over a new card.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So you went.
So I can
Here.
still play a card, right? Or no?
No, my turn now.
Okay.
And then it'll be back to you, and then you can play a card. You could
Okay.
play a boost if you had a boost that goes along with buying cards. but
So
no, you wouldn't.
an
Have it yet.
action takes an action. A boost
Exactly.
can be along with an action.
Exactly.
And a species is any time you do the thing.
A species is end game victory points, but you can use the tags for whatever the tags need to be used for.
Okay, so the species never gets played as a card, it only gets played as tags.
For the tags, exactly.
Okay, got it.
Now, you went to the location here,
Yes.
which now means I cannot go to the top because I could go to the bottom,
Yeah.
but I can't go to the... And I was planning to go to the top. That's why I have all these earths.
Oopsies.
No, you're not oopsing. So instead, what I'm
Don't apologize. Don't apologize. Don't apologize.
I'm going to play my action card instead. It costs me 1 energy. And so it lets me do the evac action, right?
Mhm.
So the evac, so I paid my energy, and now to do the evac, I have to pay 1 green.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I'm paying my 1 green. When I do that, I put 1 green in the bag. I get this benefit.
Oops. Yep.
And that's it.
So does that benefit go away? No, right?
Nope. This will
Okay.
stay here
Until
until one of us hits that or crosses that.
Okay. Eva has a good question. What's the end game condition?
The game will end in the round where this asteroid reaches the impact point, or one of the 3 projects reaches their impact points.
Okay,
At
awesome.
that point, we will go to a final end game scenario where we will test to see which project was the most successful.
Awesome. Okay, so I forgot. We're gonna roll to see who wins the first giveaway. It is non-unique guy. Congratulations, non-unique guy. Thank you for following. And you followed today and you won today. So congratulations. You got a copy of 10 Days in the USA. If you still have the same form from the previous, I think you won something earlier, you can go ahead and fill that out for me as well. So thank you so much. Congratulations, non-unique guy. Now I am going to go ahead and set up for the amazing giveaway of pledge for...
Wow.
How to save.
How to save a world.
The world. How to save the world.
Can I do a TV timeout here?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
ask a question?
Yeah.
Did I hear you say it's limited to Canada?
No, Canada and the US. It's North America.
Canada, the US. Okay, I hopefully, yes, good. I didn't want to exclude
Yes.
our US watchers.
It is going to, so y'all put save the world, give us some boost so that we can save this world. And we are going to, look, all the Canadian friends are now entering. I love it. Thank you so much. Okay, so now it is my turn. I feel like, do I do that first or do I do that first? Well, you already did that. Oh, okay. But you do have, you have 1 energy left. Ew. Oh, but, okay, no, I think I have time to do this. So I am going to, okay, let's, not that one. There we go. I'm going to spend an energy to play an action card. And this one gives me a knowledge per tag. I'm gonna spend this one to do 3 tags, so I get 4 knowledge.
Yeah, that's sweet.
5. And that is my action, I do believe.
That is your turn.
That is my turn.
I'm gonna send my launcher
Mhm.
to the bottom location here. And I will play an extra earth tag. So I have 1 there, plus these 2 here. So I get 6 yellow.
Oh, wow. Okay, rude.
I
But
had
that's
a plan B.
Yeah, you did.
Always have a
It
plan
worked.
B.
It worked. Okay.
Now it's your turn. Back to your turn.
Yeah. Just to double check that it is Mexico, right? North America is Canada, US, and Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Spitzka's trying to snag it from the Canadians. Okay. Okay, so I have this action, but well, you already did all your things, so I might as well just do this action. So, for 1 energy, I get to do a
let's shoot that
build
laser.
a laser for without a worker. So we're gonna shoot this laser. So I get to, but I have to spend the things, right? So I have to spend 1 energy. Yes, energy.
Yep.
In order to go up on this track, which means that this gets a QB, and I get to do a pop-up of that.
So any of the 4 basic ones. You can't
We'll
do
do
the wild
green.
ones. Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, for my end game card. And that is my action turn.
I'm done for the round. I have to pass.
Ooh, so I am going to go over here and take the first player. I take the first player.
yeah.
I get to increase my wild. I unfortunately don't have any moon tags, or else I could get more wild. But this automatically increases to 1, right?
Yeah. No. It'll at the end of the round it'll rebound up.
Okay, cool. And I could have gotten wild resources if I had moon tags. Yeah. So that is me. You already passed. Now I do believe I have to pass. So let's do it.
So we're going to now, over on the left-hand side here, there's a little board that explains what happens at the game, at the round end. All right?
Yep.
So the first thing we're going to do is advance the asteroid 1 space.
Okay.
And you'll notice when we do that, we cover a building spot. And that's going to reveal the first building there.
So is this asteroid like a cardboard cutout? Is this big? And it's going to move along?
It's going to be at least that big. We've kind of got some different ideas as to how it may eventually look. But yeah, it's going to be a big honking component on your board. We want you to feel this approaching asteroid. And it starts kind of like hanging off the board like that, which is kind of fun and interesting.
Yeah, it definitely grabbed a lot of eyes at PAX U and Breakout, the piece extending beyond the board.
That's cool. Hello, legends. Welcome in. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, Spitzka was joking. That someone in Mexico is gonna snag it from all the others. I don't know if anyone's from Mexico in the chat, but yeah. Okay, who's this? What is this?
We've revealed a new building. The new building has 2 locations. The top location is trash a card, as in remove it from your game altogether to get a card for free.
Oh, nice.
All right. And then the bottom location is trash a card to get either a level 2 technology or 2 level 1 technologies for free.
Ooh, that's nice.
Both very nice. Now remember,
you have to be on the moon.
And first person blocks the other location, right?
Yeah, yeah, in a 2-player game. Now, in a 3 or 4-player game, that doesn't happen, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Correct. All right, so next thing is we're going to pull cubes from the bag equal to the threat level.
Okay.
All right? So we're going to pull 2 cubes.
Did you shuffle the bag? You did. Okay, good.
Oh, I mean, it's a bag.
It
I
did.
think it automatically shuffles. Yeah,
well, some bags do, some bags don't, so we'll have to...
Start to shuffle it.
No, it's fine. I think it did
Alright.
because I put a pink
It's
in
an
the
auto.
end. It's an
Okay.
auto bag.
You had me worried there. So green came out, so I put the green on the track. So
Mhm.
that indicates now that the evacuation project is advancing. And I'll pull one more. Oh, now the
Hey,
laser.
nice.
So we got lucky.
Yes.
No black cubes came out.
Laser.
And next thing we do is advance the threat level. So we're gonna take this top one away and throw it over there. Don't need that.
Legends is Team Ball of Flame, baby.
Oh yeah.
Oh, why do I keep on
Let's
clicking
just-
that? I'm sorry.
Let's just smash into the planet.
Yes.
Let's go.
And then the last thing is check for game end. Obviously, we're not at the end, so
Yeah.
we're good to go. All right, so to start the round, we're going to move all of the workers that were on the shuttle locations. So that one moves, this one moves, this one stays, and this one stays.
Yep.
Okay?
Ah, that's interesting because that's why you kind of want the bottom. Aha. Okay.
And then we're going to refresh our spent tags and cards.
Yep, that's these over here. So these
So you
just go
pick
into our
those all up.
hand. Yep.
Yeah, and you're going to increase anything below your income cap to
This
the
one.
threshold. There you
There
go.
we go. Woohoo.
And we're ready to start, and you get to go first. 'Cause you
Okay.
took
Oh, yeah.
first place.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now I kind of want to have two of that, but then I do have a lot of knowledge. Unless I go and get more knowledge before doing all the science stuff, but then he could go to the science stuff and prevent me from doing the science stuff. So that's a thing.
As I say, every good worker placement game should make you agonize over these very decisions.
It is. Now, how did he get so many tags?
I researched.
You researched.
I spent money on research.
Oh yeah,
and I
the three
spent two
thing.
of those on the Earth, and then I got one when I moved up on the evac track.
Yeah, I think we need to research. Even though I want to do this first, I feel like a woman and that he's going to go there before me. So, what do you think, Sean? What do you think? You know him better than I do. Do you think he's gonna pop in?
Well, I know that if I know anything about Yuval, he's always one step ahead of me. But perhaps you can beat him. So if you, I mean, a research action is never a bad thing. It kind of takes you a turn and costs you a little bit of that precious knowledge.
Yeah.
But you can turn that into like some permanent advantages. One thing I always like to do, one of my fave moves, is to get some discounts on cards with that level 1 tech. Because more cards in your hand is more endgame points, more boosts, and more actions.
That's quite true.
Those are always a good thing. Yeah.
Oh, Sean, so full of wisdom.
Well, full of something. Presently, it's tacos, but I mean, at other times, you know.
Ooh.
Wisdom.
Oh, now that's not fair. Now you're gonna start talking about food. You're gonna distract me.
Yeah. Well, it is
That's
a board
not
game
good.
stream. We gotta talk about food. So,
That's not good.
order of operation. The tag that changed into knowledge. Can you buy a knowledge to get another? I mean, buy a tag to spend it to get knowledge? No. Or is that right
Alas,
before?
no. You can't. You do not get the benefits of your spending until the end, until your next turn.
Yes.
As a general rule of thumb.
Oh, Smith is watching on the TV and her tablet and got two different ads. That's interesting, Smithska. But thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. So let's. You know what? Let's just do this. Let's go to science camp.
Science.
To science. And I think what I'm gonna do. Did I have to spend anything? No, but I have 3 buys.
Yeah.
I have 5 science. I feel like I need a. Oh. Okay, we're gonna do the Sean thing first.
Oh, what's the Sean thing?
Do the Sean thing.
We're gonna do the Sean thing. We're gonna spend 2 on that. And
Making
then
cards cheaper.
yeah, it's making cars cheaper.
That does sound like a Sean thing.
It is a Sean thing.
It's my classic. It's my classic move. It's my MO. My mo.
Your moo.
Your mo.
Your mo. Your
My
momo. And then do I want moon or do I want? I have only okay. I only have 3. I'm debating on that. You know what? I think I need tags. But do I want science tags to move this further? No. I'm going to get a moon tag. For funsies. And that's 2. And then I'm going to spend 1 for an earth tag. And that will be me. I don't think I can spend
What was
that.
the first research? Oh, you got the cheap buy card. All right.
Yeah.
I have my turn. I'm going to go up here before you block me.
I
And
knew you kind of wanted that, but I was like, it's okay.
I'm going to buy 3 cards.
Oh my god.
I know.
Oh, because the
Excited.
tag. Okay, is that? Oh.
I went there. I have to pay for each.
Wow.
The first card is going to cost me 3 blue. 1, 2, 3 blue.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to take this one here.
Does it refill right away or at the end of your turn?
No, at the end of the turn.
Okay.
The next card I buy will cost me 4. Do I want to pay yellow or green? Let's do yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4 yellow.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm going to buy this one here. And then the last one's going to cost me 5 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green.
Oh man.
And what am I going to buy? Let's get this.
So my next card's gonna cost me 4 or 5.
Now this is sliding over. And that was my turn.
So
If you have 4 cards in your hand, or 4 cards, yes.
It's gonna cost me 4. My next card.
It'll cost you 4. Yeah, you pay the amount of cards you own.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So I have only 3, but I do have a wild, so I technically could buy a card. Just looking at what's left. Move one of your workers in a red zone to a location that already has a rivals worker and activate that look. That's very nice. That's very nice.
Ooh.
After you just get a tag. Does this mean the big picture? You just get a tag of your choice, a permanent tag of your choice?
Whenever you buy a card.
Oh
you
my
get a
goodness.
tag.
That's very nice too.
I mean, hopefully they're all very nice and
Ooh.
Yeah.
Double wild.
Uh-huh. Double wild is nice too. Yeah, this one right here. Mm-hmm. The ingenuity. Oh, it's that. Oh, that's a ravenous river horse. That's a hippo from another world. That's true. I still love the turtle. The last turtle. But yeah, okay. Oh, that's interesting. But you have no resources, sir. Therefore,
every time I play, I see new art here, and it's exciting me.
You have no resources, sir. What am I gonna do? You know what?
He's not very resourceful.
He is not.
I used it all.
You did. Do I want energy or a different resource? I think maybe blue? What do you think, Sean? Energy again?
You know, you can't go wrong with energy, especially with the way I think you're leading the projects you're most enticed by. I think that energy is going to be helpful on your quest to save this world.
I think so too. And I'm gonna boost it so I get 4 energy. Now I technically could have gotten... No, I'll get 4. So that's 7 over here. Okay. That is my turn.
I'm going to go to this new location, which lets me trash a card.
Yeah.
And lets me get 2 level 1 techs or 1 level 2 tech.
The trashing the card is always so hard because I want to keep the card and use it.
Right?
But that's very good because it's also cheaper than science. And you got
it also
techs.
and it also thins your hand. The less cards you
Yeah.
have, the less expensive other cards are.
Yeah.
So if you've got a card that's not the best card in the world, like one of your starters, you
Mhm.
could turn that, you know, with one of those spaces, you could turn that into something much more exciting.
Yeah,
Right.
that's hard. That's hard. And you don't have to pay for those sciences, huh? You just get it for free. With that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took a level 2. That's what I did.
Okay,
Try it out, see what happens.
yeah. Oh,
Either
you're going
level 1
hard on
or level
the
2.
green. Okay. It's green versus purple, y'all. It is the laser beam
Oh,
versus
boy.
evacuation.
Team Purple. Yeah, that shield is not getting up there. That shield is like a comic, coyote holding up an umbrella.
The only issue is that I really want that science token, so I kind of want to go onto the shield.
You can,
but...
I mean, look, you can inch your way along multiple paths.
Non-unique guy says lasers are more fun. I mean, that's also true.
Lasers are fun.
That is very true.
In our playtesting, when we were playing this game, we would always just, whenever we contributed, we would always say laser.
Laser. Okay, let's see. Well, I think that's actually but then let's look at what else is here. Okay. Because if I
It's a tough decision.
it is a very tough decision. I do have one more of these dubers. And I could go over here and then that doesn't make sense.
Myself.
That does not make sense. I could just get another thing, another card. But that also is I don't have to do that now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to spend this card, go down 1 to do the lasers, and then have to spend 1 more to go over 1. And I get to move up 1. So, I think I'm gonna do this. Wait, no. Laser. I'm gonna do this because I like knowledge. Well, no, it's fine. I'm gonna do blue. And I think that. Oh no! And then I get to put a pink into the bag.
Yeah.
Into the bag. And we're going to move up the blazers. Oh, Amanda McKnight Vamp has rated. Hello, Vamp X13. How are you all doing? Welcome in. I'm Amanda Panda. Welcome to the stream. We have my special guest Sean from Burnt Island Games, who's also sponsoring the stream, and Yuval, who is the designer of How to Save the World. Currently, not on Kickstarter just yet. It is Extra Life. We are playing for Extra Life, thanks to the premier sponsor of the op as well. But if you would like to get in, we are having a giveaway from Burnt Island Games. You can win a pledge of this game before it even gets on Kickstarter, y'all. By putting
Big
Save
time.
the World. Big time. Craziness. Cult of the New Time. But yes, and it's for North America.
Very new.
Maybe the cult of the very new.
The very, very new. Yeah, because earlier I gave away a copy of 10 Days in the USA from the op. And that is not out until May 14th. So it is really new time today. And we are playing How to Save the World. Thank you, Amanda. What were you doing on your stream? How are you doing? Welcome in, friends. Okay, so...
I played my action card to help with the evac. Evacuate. Evacuate. Get away. Get out before while you can. Get out.
I don't like it.
We're gonna laser this thing.
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
We're gonna laser. There's this card here, y'all, which means, that would be a contingency plan to help with the laser beam. But this one has 2. If I get this one, it would upgrade to this one, and then I could discard. Oh, I could trash that one. Ooh, that's interesting. Hey, another game set in space playing Guardians of the Galaxy. That's fun. That's so fun.
You were playing it or watching it? Is there a game?
I think there is a game.
What? Fun.
Yes, I will do this. I will play this card. Neurological excellence. This is not the Borg, y'all. It just looks like the Borg, but it's not the Borg. And I get knowledge plus 1 knowledge per tag. I have 3 here. Oh, 4, 5 tags. So that's 6 knowledge from little me. Boop. And that will be a dual layer board, y'all. So it's gonna be very nice. Vamp says
minimum dual layer.
Yeah, minimum. We might have infinite if y'all if y'all go and support the Kickstarter. But Vamp says Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy by Square Enix. It's really good, but it didn't get as much love as it deserved. Feels like no one really played it, but it's amazing. You play as Star-Lord, and it's its own story. Really good writing. Okay, Yuval, after the stream, is going to check that game out.
I absolutely will. In the meantime, I'm gonna do my research. I go
Again? Okay, this is the engine
I kind of
building.
got locked out. I kind of locked myself out of a few actions, but I can do this. So
Okay.
I have, I get to do that. I have 2 research actions. I actually have 1, 2, 3 science tags.
Ooh.
So I could pay with science.
Oh.
And what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna do this one twice.
Oh.
Sorry, not this one. This one here. The
yeah.
Raise the Wild. So that'll cost me 1 yellow.
Yes.
And then all of these 3 signs. So that's 4 total, and it lets me increase this by 2.
That's very nice, y'all. That is very nice.
Yeah, that's what I gotta do.
I know.
Gotta do it.
I don't like you have 2 cards in your hand as well. One of them you'll be able to do another action. So, what should I do? Now he has no more workers.
No workers.
So my worker's gonna stay on the moon. So do I want to stay? Oh, I should have thought of this. Oh no, I knew what I was gonna do. I was gonna go buy a card. Let's go buy a card for cheaper. I forget because I have $3 dollar bills. I like the Shadow Agent because that means I'll never get blocked out of a thing. But it does. Oh, yeah. It does mean I have 1 less. I could do a contingency, which is also very nice, or I can upgrade my beam to 1 with
Depends if
tags
you really
on it.
want to lean into that strategy, but if you want to blow that asteroid up,
Yeah.
not a terrible idea. Good, something to consider. Something to consider.
I mean, I technically have 3 of anything, so I could get any of these cards. I could get a tag every time I buy a card, which is very nice because my cards are cheaper. And it's science tag. I can get 2 wild resources, which is also very nice. What is this? I could do that. The sentient rock, though, y'all, is very cute, and I really wish you would do a plushie of the sentient rock just for me. I think that would be a good stretch goal,
merch.
Sean.
Merch.
Stretch the goals.
I think that's not a bad idea.
Optional add-on.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't want income type that has step 5 or lower. So that's maybe 4 points. Okay, so my thing is, Sean, do I see the big picture, or do I do one of the golds? What would you suggest?
I feel like if I were you, I would lean in the way you've been leaning.
Okay. So
but I don't know if you want me to be the person advising you in this game. I just want you to know that.
Is it because you haven't won against the designer yet?
You should consider doing the exact opposite of what I'm saying. Consider it as a possibility.
Yeah.
But I think strategically, leaning into what you're doing is not a terrible idea.
Yeah. Okay. Spiska, time to get someone to make 3D files for all the new creatures. Yes, collect and trade. That would be funny.
Collectible plushie game,
Yep.
Sean.
Yep.
We'll consider
Oh,
Beanie Babies.
Yeah.
Beanie Babies.
Sentient rock.
I'm gonna
Sentient
take
rock
this.
Beanie Babies.
I'm gonna take this
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
The trick is how do you make them actually sentient? You know?
Oh, that's true. Now I have to spend 3.
And made of rock.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's not,
that's
these
true.
it's not a plushie, it's an actual rock. Here you go.
That would be very hard to ship because that would be so
Yeah.
heavy.
Very expensive.
Maybe we'll start with sentient pebbles and see how we do.
They'll
It's back
grow.
to me, right?
Yes, it is. Caffeinated Canuck says it's awesome that advice comes with disclaimer warnings. Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah.
I actually have I have no workers. I also have no energy, so I can't. I boxed myself in. I can't play my action card.
Oh.
I'm done for the round. Reluctantly done for this round. But don't you worry. I'll have all my actions
Excellent.
next round.
I still have a card in my hand and I have energy, so I can still do something. Okay, let's do this, y'all. Okay.
Tech 267 says just send instructions and people can pick their own rocks to use. I'm not sure what kind of instructions do you give around picking rocks. Look for a sharp one, or like a pointy one.
Okay, so I spend 1 energy. I think I'm going to. Actually, yeah, it doesn't. Oh, actually, instead of spending one of the golds, I should have spent the wild because that's gonna go up automatically at the end of my turn. I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna do this.
Ah!
Yeah, spend another energy. And then I'm going to move this. Wait, no, I can't move up this. I have to. Do I do this now or do I change it? At the end.
At the end of your turn, we'll move
Okay.
it. So first, did you pay the energy to move forward?
I paid the energy to move forward. And I paid the energy to use the card. So then I move this to the bag. And I get 3 pointos, the pointies.
Yeah, that's it.
And then this changes?
Yeah, after you've collected the benefit, correct.
Oh, I collect the benefit and then that changes.
Correct, yeah.
Okay, so let's go energy. And then this change.
That's it.
And then so next time you get to go up one of every of them.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
All 3. Triple movements there.
Triple movement. So Yuval, you probably want to go with the laser to get that triple movement,
yeah.
right? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so then you have already passed, so now I pass.
Yeah.
So now we draw. Wait, what's the things?
So first thing we're gonna do is advance the asteroid 1 step.
Okay.
Now you'll notice we're covering 2 icons here.
Yes.
The first one is at the top. There is put more black cubes in the bag. So
No.
1 for each player.
About to get worse.
So we're adding 2 black cubes to this bag.
Uh-huh.
The other icon there is
Timer.
discard or remove the final card in the market from each row.
Okay.
So we'll do that, and then we'll slide everything down. Oops. Yeah.
Got it. And then refill.
And that just ensures some freshness.
Okay.
Okay, now let's go back and continue. Pull cubes.
This needs to go here now, right?
Oh. You and that asteroid.
It doesn't like me. It's
all good.
Alright, now we're gonna pull cubes.
Pull cubes from the threat level from the bag. So we're gonna pull 3. You want to do it?
Sure. Oh, y'all. We have good chances. Oh no, we don't. It's 7-3. Oh my goodness, we're going to.
4 black.
Oh,
right,
there's
so
a black.
1 black.
Does it go back 1?
No. It's actually just leave it down here. It's gonna go back in the bag. Another black.
Why does it go back in the bag?
Oh my goodness.
And
Wait,
1
okay.
more.
Wait, what happens with the black? Those moved up.
I've been moving the asteroid. Every time you pull black, we move it forward 1.
Does that mean we unlock the building as well?
The next building will unlock at that location.
Okay. Okay. Oof. Yes. Go laser. Go team laser.
Yeah, we need to get more cubes in there. All right. The game's not over.
Yep.
So we move to the beginning of the next round. So
Yep.
move your workers over.
Right, so this one stays.
my workers
This one
stay.
stays. But this one
Oops.
goes to the moon.
To the moon.
We should lock that.
Okay, refresh your spent tags and cards, and then increase everything to the minimum thresholds.
And then we change this, right?
And we change that, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pop it up here. Out of the way.
That-
I am still the start player.
You sure are.
Oh, dun dun dun. Ooh.
Not taken away from you.
I
Oh,
know.
the world's your oyster.
I know. Ooh. Now, when you discard, it has to trash. It has to be from your hand, not your discard, right?
It can be from your discard.
Oh.
It can be from your discard.
Dun dun dun. Oh, but then you're gonna do that, and I don't like that. But then that's fine because I could do that, and that would be good. Okay.
I want to do all the things. I want to
yeah.
do all the things.
You can't do all the things. How dare.
But I want to.
I know. But then, the order of operations here, y'all. I should do that first. But then if I do that, then, but then I want,
I hear your pain, and I love it.
Yes. The pain. The pain. Okay, I am going to... Wait, hold on. What does that one say again? Immediately act. Okay. But I can only... The shuttle only goes one way, so that doesn't...
Oh, no. What is that? You can shuttle in either direction.
Oh, never mind. I see it. Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool. But I don't think I need to. But then that would be fun. Let's just, ooh. Sean, do you have any thoughts? I have to spend 4 for a card. I want to do that.
I mean, new cards mean new actions, right?
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. It depends on the type of card you get. I would say there's still at least another round to go. So if you want to look at, you do have a decent amount of knowledge right now, and you do have that card discount. So it's something to consider. But I mean, you can also lean in again to getting a bunch of energy,
that
because that's something that's going to be always useful for you, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Especially, yeah, keep in mind now, moving up on the laser track, apparently you like laser. It's
I
gonna
like
cost
my
you 2 for each-
lasers.
Yeah, it's going to be 2 energy for each step.
Oh, yeah, that means I do need energy, but I could get 5 energy. I think, therefore, I am needing to do... I feel like I'm gonna do the... Oh, wait, that's you. Why am I moving
Yeah,
you?
don't move me.
I'm gonna do that.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna flip this. And I'm gonna discard this. So I have 2 tags, that's 4, and then if I boost it...
You can get 5.
5 energy.
A lot of energy.
I need the energy, y'all. To be able to save the world and work the laser, you gotta be focused.
My turn?
Yes.
I'm gonna go
Yeah, I figured.
here again.
I figured.
I like it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna trash.
I don't like it.
I have to trash a card. I'm gonna
Yes, you do.
trash the species here. I don't like that one. It's not helping me.
Okay,
Just
so
hindering.
I feel
And I
like
get-
Go
And I
ahead.
got 2 level 1s. I'm gonna take
Oh,
this
man.
level 1. And yeah, I guess the card purchasey one. Do it.
I would get 2 only. That would
Oh,
suck.
sorry,
Only
1 second. The
Yeah.
reason I did that is because I also have a card.
Uh-oh.
Resolve when you activate a building location. This is the boost, right? So I
Yeah.
just used a building, so I get to do the shield action. Look at me help the shield.
Oh, look at...
Cost me a blue.
Oh, this is the combo wombo, y'all. He's
Combo
doing the
wombo.
shield.
I put a blue in the bag, and when I move up on the shield, I get 1 research,
Science.
1 science. and I will use it.
Research.
I'm
You only
gonna
have
use it
one
to get,
knowledge.
1 energy income.
Dun dun dun! Combo wombo happening, y'all.
Alright.
Oof. Okay. I am going to, because that was only 2, and I don't like that. But if I did that, then maybe I could do that, and then I could get this. Would be a little bit better. Yeah, let's try it. We're gonna try it, y'all. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna do 3 science. I don't have a science token, so I have 3 buys with 4 science. 3 buys with 4 science. The science needs energy, but I think what I'm gonna do is, hey, this one. I have 1 wild, so I technically have another knowledge. James Brazil with the Panda Boogie will do it right after this turn. Okay. I have 2 more actions. I could buy some tokens. Ooh, yeah. I think, ooh. Oh, but then... Oh, that would be fun. But, okay, I'm gonna buy 2 Earth tokens. For reasons. 1, 2.
Oh.
And that is my turn.
Mm.
Oh, let's do a quick Panda Boogie, y'all, for all of you. So those of you who don't know what a Panda Boogie is I sing a little ditty. We're gonna move our arms. You do it at home if you wish. No one's watching. And we're gonna do a little boogie. Panda Boogie, doo doo. Panda Boogie, doo doo. Panda Boogie for Extra Life and TLN and Bird Island Games and saving the world, everybody. Woo 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 woo. Man, y'all are good boogiers, I have to say. Claps to everybody.
I've been told that many times.
Yes, very nice, very nice.
I mean, we didn't even stand up.
No, you're not supposed to stand up. Not in this boogie. Yeah.
I was having a hard time staying contained in my seat.
Oh dang, yeah. Got a boogie hard. Ooh, thank you to everyone who donated to Extra Life. I cannot check it right now, but I'll check it at the end of the stream. Yuval, you are.
My turn?
Ooh, we're at $88. We're close to 100. Can we get 100? If we can get 100 in the next 10 minutes, I'll do another giveaway. But it's not for this game.
Wow.
I'll give away one of my games.
I spend an energy or wild and a green to play my evac card, which lets me move up on here.
Yes, and you also get 3 points.
I get 4 points because I actually have the technology unlocked.
Oh, rude. Yeah. And did you put a green into the bag?
Science. I have not put a green in the bag.
And the new one?
There we go.
Oh, he took. Oh, it's a moon. Man, I wanted science. Well, you're not getting help from me then. You're not getting help from me. It's fine, y'all. It's fine. I think. Yeah, let's. Oh, because I have this one. And I cannot do the trash card thing because you are here. Very rude. But, I could do I have enough energy? I may have a lot of energy. I do have a lot of energy. Very energetic. I am. It's a thing, y'all. It's a thing.
And after the boogie, you'd think you'd have even more energy, or maybe less.
Yes. So, I could, well, the one moon won't help me here. It will help me there. Okay, so what order of operation? Yeah, that's fine. It's fine-ish. It's fine-ish. It's fine-ish. We will...
Fine-ish?
Fine-ish, yeah. We're going to do this. Yeah. What? Why? What? Okay, and I need to spend...
I was going to go there.
Oh, really? Oh,
you
so
blocked
sad.
Me.
I mean, I do have 2 cards that have that, but, you know. So I have 2, right? I spent my 2, and then I am going to put 1 into the bag, and then I get to move up on all 3 of the basic... Wait, not the energy. Not the energy.
Yeah.
All 3 of the basic resources, if I can. If someone can do that. Let's see. A boop and a boop. Okay. And then that was it, right? That was it for that, I do believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Enough of this. I want first player.
Finally.
Finally. And I do have one. And now all of my science are wild tags. So I have
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 science.
Oh my gosh.
So, or 5 moons, I should say. So
Yeah.
then I get 5 immediate wilds. All right.
Oh, that's rude.
Plan B.
I'm just forcing you to do plan B. Okay, so I have 5. I am good on that. Yeah. Wait, no, I need 1 more. Okay. So I need 6, which is fine because I have a wild. Okay, let's do it. Let's go hard. Let's go hard on the laser. Spend 1.
Yes.
And then
laser.
I'm spending 3 more, right? Or 2 more. 3 more. 3 more.
Oh, you
No,
have
2
more
more.
laser? 2,
2
just
more. 2 more. Okay. Yeah, I have more lasers, y'all.
Stop it.
Bopping this here. Going to do this here. And
Give thought
moving
to build
up.
helping with the shield
Moving
or the
up.
evac.
Well, you took away my science token, so I'm not that interested in the moon. Okay, what are you gonna do?
Mess up because I'm gonna play this. No, I'm not gonna do that yet. I'm gonna play my
Speed
worker
zone.
here.
Yes.
Go there.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna do this one here and get 3 yellow. 1, 2, 3 yellow.
Oh, you're not gonna use your tokens. Y'all, this has been so much fun, but we have run out of time. Let me just message Dutch real quick. If Dutch doesn't mind, we're gonna try and see if we can continue going because I also had that whole issue with the stream, so I apologize for that. Let's see if Dutch will allow us to go a little bit longer.
Make it happen, Dutch.
You can go along a bit longer. Okay, thank you, Dutch. Thank you. Dutch is in the chat, y'all. He is amazing. He does the TLN website. He did the schedule. So we'll do a speed run and try to finish up real quick because guess what? I'm pushing that laser beam. I'm pushing that laser beam. I'm gonna spend my wild, and I'm spending 2 more. That's right. That's right. And I get 2 more points. And I'm moving this over here. We're going to go ahead and move up 1 of everything. Oh my goodness. I'm getting stuff for free now. My income. That's right.
You have amazing income.
And then this goes away. And then now you just... it's a wild.
Oh, you gave did you give
I
yourself
did give yourself... I
points?
did.
Okay. All right, my turn.
Yes.
I will play 1 of those. And I flip these 2 to get 1, 2, 3 green.
Nice. That's a lot of greens. That's a lot of greens.
Turn.
The only thing is I don't have any energy left.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
So
that was
done.
very satisfying. I pass.
Oh, me too. I pass as well.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to end round. We're gonna advance this asteroid 1 space, which is gonna add 2 more cubes to the bag. 2 more black cubes, 1 and 2, and we're gonna get rid of these cards in the end and move all of these down.
Yep.
And we are going to pull 4 cubes.
4 cubes from the bag. You want to do 2 and I'll do 2? 1.
Sure.
2. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
That's moving that up. Oh yeah, look at that pink. It's such a pretty color. Oh no, we got 1 more.
The asteroid. All right, so the asteroid moves 1, 2, and 3. So add 2 more asteroid cubes to the bag.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
And we get rid of another card here.
Oh no. Well, that cycled fast.
Yeah. Now you're feeling the stress of that asteroid approaching.
It's okay. It's still like I can feel a little heat, but it's okay. Okay, now we're drawing the 4 and moving
move our workers to the other place here.
Yeah.
And pick up the
Alright.
cards and rebound and refresh all of your tags.
Yep, and these all push. Whoosh,
So,
whoosh.
did you want to play
Whoosh.
another round or two, or do you want to see how the end game works? How do you want to handle this in terms of time, Amanda?
Let's see how the end game, because we still have to do the giveaway. And so let's say we ended the game now.
If the game ended now, let's say the asteroid had landed here, right?
Yes.
So what we would do, and it's described in this card here, but this is kind of just for instructions for in case you forget. So the first thing we'll do is we'll check if the laser is successful.
It is.
We'll fire the laser.
Pew, pew.
We would pull 10 cubes from the bag. Now there isn't enough right now because we've only played a handful of rounds, right? But we would pull 10. Any black or pink will go in the bag, or will go on this laser.
Oh.
And only if it fills up completely was the laser successful. If it wasn't, and there was still some part of the rock heading at us, then we'd now check the shield. If we would slide down any cubes that were here or here, because what that would represent is the laser has chiseled away at the rock enough to make it smaller. Then we would pull 10 more cubes and fill up. And if it was full, then the shield was successful.
So it has to be blue and black now.
And now blue and black, exactly. Okay. And then if it wasn't successful, well, then we should have been evacuating all along, because there's a lot of destruction, and whoever has contributed the most on the evacuation project would be the winner, or would be this would be the successful track. And then whichever of the 3 tracks is successful, that's the one that pays out the most for who's first, second, and third.
Oh, but y'all, if the laser won,
you would have gotten 18 points.
Yeah, but you would have gotten 10. Was that 6? That's 16, you would have 16 points still.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys done both.
I was hedging. I was working on two.
Yeah, right, Cosmic. That's very interesting. And then that's the only extra end game points. No, then you have your cards.
You'd award the points for whoever's first, second, third on these tracks, and then you'd take your points for whatever your species were.
My rock friends. Yep.
Yeah.
And my... Wait, no, that's not a species. This is the only species.
Whatever the green one that you had.
That's interesting. Yeah. Because these are the other ones. Yeah.
If you befriended a sentient rock, I think you've already won.
That's true. We have a squirrelish friend.
Equivalent.
Oh my god, equivalent, and a Kleptopod. Oh, you need to have a Kleptopod as a plushie. By the way, one of my incentives is I will crochet you a little tiny octopus if you donate. Ooh. So there's that.
Oh, wow.
And there's a very curious Monty. It's not a monkey, y'all. It's not a monkey. It's a monkey. I love the animals. Okay, we're gonna when is the Kickstarter going to start?
May 21st is the big day.
Yes, May 21st.
T minus, what is that? 38 days.
Yeah. But go, follow, do all the things, because I want the stretch goal to be plushies. We gotta get them past all the other stretch goals so we can get these species plushies, y'all. We're gonna do some live pressure right now. They do.
I mean,
great.
you can pressure me as much as you want. I have zero say in the plushie this decision. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Sean is I'm sure in the background already designing the plushie.
Mm-hmm. I'll talk to my plushie guy. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, April is his busy time of year, but we'll see what we can do.
I mean, the dogs want the easiest one to do.
he owes me big time.
That's true.
Larry, if you're watching, you know why.
It's my fault, and I'm not sad about it or sorry about it. Okay, y'all. So that is. I hope you found that interesting. I know a lot of people are like, oh, they really liked how it worked. They thought it was very interesting. I really had fun. Definitely want to try that. Yes, Dutch Yoda does a coffee and crowdfunding on Tuesday. Definitely will be checking out this game. James, everyone should have a plushie guy, or girl, or person. But yeah, non-unique guy says all of them looks great. Yes, please, everyone, please go and follow the Kickstarter link to be notified when they go live, so that you can do this. But y'all, before all that happens, you could win a pledge right now.
Ooh.
We have 17 people, well, 16 because Nightbot is not going to be in the thing. Yes, Tech's already following. Yes. We are going to roll it and see who could win a pledge of this game before it even goes on Kickstarter, y'all. Ready, everybody? Drum roll. Dun. It is Legends DM! Holy crap, Legends.
Oh.
There you go. Congratulations. Are you here? Please let us know. Dutch says, I want the asteroid plushie to throw around. Oh, that is true. This would be quite fun to have this asteroid plushie. That's another one for you. Sounds like there's too many plushies now.
Yeah,
But yes.
I'm putting this guy's kids through college. Yes.
Exactly.
I mean, listen. Once we get there's too many layers on that board, we'll need some other stretch goals, Sean. Once
That's
we're past
true.
20.
Yeah.
You know, the difference between a 20 and 21 layer board, I'm not sure there's much value there. So let's go to the plushies after that.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the reasonable. That's the professional thing to do.
Exactly. And there's both Jeff and non-unique guy says there can never be too much plushies, and I have to agree. And Tech has pointed out that Legends has stopped the Canadians. Apologies, y'all. But yeah, okay. So what's coming up next from you, Sean, and Burnt Island or Kids Table?
Yeah, so definitely the next thing that we're all focused on is May 21st, leading up to this campaign. After that, we've got a full summer of shows, Gen Con, Origins, then even into the winter we're going to do PAX U. So we're looking forward to all of those things. And hopefully anybody who's coming out to those shows, come out to our booth, check out some of the games, sign up to demo them. We'll have a full lineup of demos. The next thing for KTBG, I'm really excited about this fall, we have Layers, and that is a 2-person dungeon building and exploring game. I've been describing it as Dungeon Battleship. So you're going to have the same materials, you're going to build a dungeon behind a screen, and you're going to take turns running each other's dungeons. So really neat, unique game. Very, very fun. Looking forward to sharing more information about that as we get closer.
Awesome. It's just because, like, if this hits $1 million, they will have plushies. Better be. Sean would be very happy.
Plushies.
Yeah. Double layered plushies. Oh, even more, even better. That's so funny. Yuval, do you have other games coming out, or is this your first one?
This is my first. I have another game coming down the line with KTBG actually. And
you're switching companies. I see. No.
Yeah. I just
no brand loyalty.
I know.
And then I have some other designs that I've been sharing, but those are the 2 signed games that I'm really excited for.
Awesome. Mackie Masters should be arriving before end of summer. It's very nice. Thank you, Magnum Ignite. Thank you, Cosmic Bee, for donating. You can still donate all year long. And just to be transparent with you all, the money that Burnt Island Games is sponsoring the stream with will go towards sending out the incentives, and anything beyond that will be donated directly to Extra Life. So I am not taking any of this. This will be for the charity, for the kids. So thank you, everyone, for being here. We are going to raid in to Dutch Yoda, who is awesome. That is wrong, but please use my raid command if you wish. I did not check that. Thank you both to Sean and Yuval for joining us. This has been such a great stream. I am looking forward to playing a full game of this. This will be so much fun. And if you are at any of the cons, please make sure that you stop by the Kids Table Board Gaming Burnt Island Games booth to check out this game as well. Thank you, Eva. Thank you to the op. Thank you to Burnt Island Games for sponsoring us and supporting us. So all of you all for for donating. Even if you didn't donate in my stream, if you donated something in throughout the weekend, we thank you very, very much for that as well. And thanks for watching. Yes, I will start our raid to Dutch Yoda, and we're going to head out. Please have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Thank you again. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.